Hey guys, how you doing?
Mr. Brady, there's been a lot in the news regarding your relationship with Mr. Kraft and Coach Belichick. Can you further discuss how those relationships really are?
Yeah, since I got drafted, Mr. Kraft and Coach Belichick have always been there for me the whole way. We honestly get along very well, and I look up to them with the utmost respect. And just like any close relationship, there's going to be some times where um, we won't always agree on everything, but we always get through it all, and it works out in the end. But yeah, like I said, I have great relationships with both of them, and it's something that I'll cherish for a long time. I'm forever grateful for them.
When you lose a game, how do you reflect and work to fix some things for the long weekend ahead?
Every game is different, but after a tough loss, I'll go home and I'll spend some time thinking and being with my family. When it comes to Monday morning or practice the next day, that's when it's time to break down some film and see what we did wrong as a team. I take full responsibility for my mistakes in front of the whole team, and they do the same as well. It's what makes us better as a whole, and we're all humble enough to recognize our mistakes in the end.
Tom, going back to Super Bowl 51, you guys were down 28-3 in the middle of the third quarter. Can you just talk about what was going through your mind then and what you had to do to turn things around?
Just like every difficult situation ahead of you, whether it be a life event or a game, you have to stay positive and focus on what your purpose is and how to change things to better yourself and the people around you. We were down by a lot, and we knew what we needed to do to win that game as a team. Like every difficult situation, we had to take a second to think about what we had to do, and we just had to go out there, and it was just a matter of actually doing it. Giving up is really never an option for me or my team. The team showed a lot of resilience, and we went out and we performed to the best of our ability. I have a lot of respect for my teammates and the coaching staff around me and their ability to do what they have to do to succeed. And every guy out there did their job, and we pulled off a great win as a unit.
Brady, you're 41 years old and you're still out there performing at the top of your league, at the top of the league. Your wife may have talked about you slowing down and mentioned retirement sooner rather than later. Can you talk about how playing football at this age affects you and your family in general?
Yeah, I'm definitely a lot older than other guys in the league, and at this point in life, I have a family, a wife, kids of my own who I love to watch grow up and achieve many things. Every day I wake up and I feel great. I eat right, I stay in shape, and I manage to balance football with my family very well. When it's time, I'll be able to retire, and I'll be around the house a lot more with the family. But I love what I'm doing, and I want to continue to achieve my goals on and off the field. So I don't really plan on changing anything up right now.
As a veteran, every year in training camp, you guys get new players. How do you feel your role is in getting those rookies to feel comfortable and having them adapt to the organization?
As an organization, we feel that we do a very great job welcoming guys, and our fan base is a great help in that as well. Whenever we get a new guy in the team, whether it's a rookie or a trade or signing, I like to introduce them around and make sure that they feel comfortable around the facilities. On the field, we're constantly talking to each other, so a lot of guys adapt quickly, and we encourage them to ask questions. I may be the oldest on the team, but I do look up to a lot of guys, and I do my best to share my knowledge and experience in life through football with my teammates.
When you're giving speeches and words of advice, what goals do you look to accomplish by doing that?
I'm constantly talking with my teammates, my kids, and when I have public speeches at colleges and high schools and through the Best Buddies event programs. Communication is a huge part in my job, and I really enjoy influencing others in any way that I can. Whenever I get people coming up to me afterwards and telling me how I helped them in any way or how my words meant something to them, that really makes me feel like I did something right in life. I enjoy sharing how I got to where I am today and influencing young kids and my own children to become the best possible selves that they can possibly be. I'm constantly communicating with my family, and I have never gone a day without speaking to my wife and kids. I always find a way to talk to them. That goes the same with my job.
How do you go about your mistakes in life?
I mean, everyone makes mistakes, and that's okay. It's part of life, and it's something that we live with, and it's up to you to fix your own mistakes. I'm human, and I do make mistakes myself, whether that be at home, through work, or life in general. It takes a strong person to admit when they did something wrong, and if I happen to do something wrong, I'll admit that. We all break down with mental or physical mistakes or hiccups, and but it's how we deal with them that defines us as the person who we are.
Do you feel that as an older, more experienced player, you are held more accountable?
Definitely. I mean, Coach Belichick always expects the guys who have played a lot longer than and have been with the organization for longer to be held responsible a lot more. We're the guys who have gone out there and competed at a very high level for a lot longer than some of the others, and we just got to take responsibility for our actions and really just help everyone else do their tasks to become better as a team. I even do it at home with my kids. I hold my sons more accountable than my youngest daughter, Vivian, because they know better, and their job is to protect each other in the long run. They know what they are supposed to do at home, and they know the rules that we have at home. I hold them accountable for their tasks around the house and for looking out for each other. All right, thanks, guys.